NBA at not turning it over. They averaged just a dozen a game, but the Sixers forced them into a season-high 18 turns. So Sixers, let's keep up the defensive pressure and just take a little bit better care of the basketball. See if we can get a different result here tonight. Traded from the Spurs to Atlanta over the summer. Shot clock winding down, and as it does, Murray hits, and he's fouled. Throughout the first half, added 4 more after the break, but had 8 assists in that Atlanta win. Embiid just inside the free throw line. That's a good start for Embiid and the Sixers. And that was one of the things that Tyrese said after the game the other night. He's obviously been frustrated as Matisse steals it, gets it ahead to Tyrese. 2-on-1. Joel up and in. Tyrese was saying the other night that he was going to the basket too much looking for contact and not focusing on scoring as Collins hits the jump. Single coverage. He'll take that all day. 93% free throw shooter. Shockingly misses them both.
If this was the second half, we could turn that into some Chick-fil-A.
Joel, all of the Sixers points so far this evening.
Even the good ones, and hit all 3 free throws consecutively. It doesn't happen that often, so kudos to Tobias.
And Young hits the elbow jumper as he hits his backside in the process. Get well soon, James. Tobias downhill, and that one looks good, leaving his hand. For the Sixers, a 10-point lead. 4:20 to go in our first quarter. And Young finding Capella as the Sixers fall asleep on defense. Joel goes right at Kaminsky. Spinning, fading, hitting. 14 in this first quarter. And he airballs it.
Tried to post up Joel, but then Furkan's drive kind of took that away.
Young passed a couple of Sixers.
Hard to tell whether or not he's the one who initiates the contact on those drives or not. Tough call at times.
Good work by Furk. Embiid going right at Kaminsky, and Daniel House throws it down. 12, 14 hours today. Hockey game already. They've been here since 6 a.m. Let's make it 6 for Furkan in this first quarter. Sixers bench outscoring the Hawks bench so far 13-zip. Final 50 seconds of quarter number 1. Young with the handle and the hit from way downtown. All scores with 14. Furk has 6. Tyrese Maxey for 3. Count it! Beautiful ball movement by the Sixers.
You can't just turn it on and off like a light and say, okay, today we're going to be a great cutting team.
Furk won the tip. George tried to save it, but unfortunately, Jalen Johnson came away with it. Harris, the loose ball, ahead to Maxey. Harris steps into a trail 3. Tobias Harris, 11 in this first half. Jr. ends that Hawks possession.
Push it.
Here's Maxey. Tyrese Maxey around and down it goes. Circus stuff from Tyrese Maxey.
Like Tobias has been able to, coupled with the jump shot, you are a nightmare to cover. Speaking of nightmare.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That hand, but I'm allowed a hand on his hip.
Well, that's his second. Embiid hits the deck. Murray takes advantage of this.
As he moves, I'm not allowed to grab, I'm not allowed to close that hand, but I'm allowed a hand on his hip.
Well, that's his second. Embiid hits the deck. Murray takes advantage of the space. Murray has 8. Trae Young leading the way for the Hawks with 13. Collins has 6. Murray up and in. You see his length on that play. I mean, Tyrese was right on his hip. 15-point Sixers lead. Maxey, another floater.
To run the floor to cover 2.91 miles. That's quite a few times.
Now I'm exhausted.
Well, because think about the number of possessions teams get. That's a lot.
Only 1 assist for Young, though. And make it 17 for Trae Young.
Now, he's not adverse to assists.
Frustrating night for local kid DeAndre Hunter. That's his 4th foul. He's just 1 of 7 from the floor for 4 points.
Well, it's always going to be frustrating when your team's down 20.
No doubt about that. Oh! good cut from Harris. And the hammer from Tobias Harris. Off the great pass from George Nier. Daniel House falling out of bounds. Paul Reed. Kaminsky comes away with it. Holiday, catch and shoot three.
Stay on the line. Don't back up when you're shooting it.
13 points in the third quarter for Joel. Trey from way outside. 23 now for Young.
Nobody really in rebounding position.
Holiday running the floor. Still spinning, still with his dribble. Sometimes you do that when you're in a traffic circle, right? You forget to leave when you should. Dang it, I'll just go around again. Johnson. Young with 23. Murray with 17. Hunter with 15. Kaminsky with it. 6 now for Frank Kaminsky.
Well, you know the Hawks are not going to give up, right? But you've got to send them a message that this isn't their night.
Like that. There's a message.
That helps.
And a free throw coming for Joel Embiid.
Foul him. Just stay in front. Send him the help. No help there.
Nope. Gets past a couple of Sixers. And that one's picked off by Harris.
Good defense.
Got Maxey. Niang for three. And he's fouled. Bang! Bang! George Niang! A 4-point opportunity. Thanks in large part to Joel Embiid. 34 points. 6 rebounds. 6 assists. Justin Holiday. Quiet so far this evening. To his brother Aaron. Capella. One-hand rebound and put back. He just kind of levitates in there. Maybe Doc's upset that Trae Young passed him for points scored all-time in Hawks history. Tyrese Maxey! Third triple tonight for Tyrese. Hawks started 2 of 4, 0 for 7. What an adjustment in mid-air by Clint Capella.
Get back.
Young ahead to Griffin, who goes up and over Joel Embiid. Hawks looking for some life here as this game slowly winds to a close. Get back into that painted area like they were in the first half. Young, the no-look to Capella.
Wow.
Left-hand lay-in from Clint Capella.
This time on your execution.
We are now giving Embiid space to work. Tobias gobbles up the loose ball and lays it up and in.
Well, again, Tobias was cutting on that move, anticipating the shot so he can crash the boards. And
Murray. Back down to 9 it goes. Got a bit cold in his fourth quarter. Wonder if maybe he's feeling it a little bit in those legs. Work by Tyrese to move those feet. But
you mentioned Joel, and he's still working his way into getting into game shape. The one thing you never have to worry about Murray with is being in shape.
Maxey gets the runner to go. Really needed that bucket. He's got 21. Trey has 27. Throws it out. Griffin for 3. Got ourselves a ball game.
Good look.
Tucker out to Matisse Thybulle for 3. Count it! Joel's looking for a season high. Or maybe not. Embiid from way outside. Count it! Your hands, Sixers fans. Joel was heading to the tunnel. Thought this one was over. Why are we stopping the clock? There we go. Great stuff from Joel. Respect, as always, between the All-Stars.